Hello everyone, this is Thor Young with Bear Bull Traders, and I'd like to do a recap for you today. I'm actually currently trading QCOM with our afternoon crew here at Bear Bull Traders. We put together quite a fun group here in the afternoon, and it's just been really awesome. We've been in there trading out, having a good time. So I traded quite a few stocks today. I won't go through all of them. Certainly had a really strong day, blew through my daily goal. And I want to talk to you about a little bit about my QCOM trade here. I also took a trade on ATVI, and just kind of want to give you guys a little bit of kind of a concept on, we talk about the level 2. I think you saw some level 2 stuff in on Andrews before, and why we're just so obsessive about this. And I know a lot of y'all can't, look at the level 2 and are not really sure about how it works. And trust me, it's hard. You just got to keep looking at it. It looks very simple. But there's a lot of information to keep track of between the level 2 and the tape. So the main thing that let's start looking at here is on my QCOM trade. You can see here I'm well into this position. So I took a few stabs at QCOM. And hold on one second here. Let me get out of... Let's see. I took a few stabs at this one today. And I'm going to take off a little bit there, just shy of 92.80, just because it looks like the bid's filling up a little bit, so I'm thinking it might have a pullback here. On QCOM, I took a couple stabs at it because QCOM just had this massive bank of orders, but they were sitting really high above the price, all the way up to 92.50. And QCOM came up here, it failed to break out high of day. But because of the big ask, I got into it, and I thought it was good. I got stopped out. I got into it again, just based on that, on the ask coming in, it looked really nice. So I'm actually happy with this entry. Got in, got a couple partials, and then stopped out. And then I looked at it, and I really loved the level 2. I really liked the overall chart. I liked that we were pressing against this breakout range over the high of day on the daily, and thought we could have some room to run if we break. So I went ahead and took one more entry on this guy here at 92.03. This time I decided I was going to go out if it broke this previous low. So it was only about a 10-cent risk, and I'm already up pretty well on the day, so I went in pretty good. I took 1,000 shares here and decided I'd do a full $100 risk on this one. I was really feeling strong about these level 2s. So, luckily I'd already made up my loss on this trade with this trade, so I was really in it clean, so I could feel free just to take it. So I went ahead and got in here. It popped up. I took a small partial at 92.17, just because we had lost it at 92.17 before. Took a small partial there. It came down, held all my averages, and then it exploded. So QCOM has just jumped up ever so nicely for me, and very happy about that. And nursing this QCOM run now, I'm in at $92, almost to the penny. I've already got an 80-cent run, and this 80-cent run here was a 10% partial. My 92.50 partial, which was a 50-cent run, I took 500 full shares off there at 92.50. So with some smaller partials in between, we are still looking for a pretty good run here. So not all of these partials are all 10%. Sometimes I just drop 5% as I like it and such like that. But, you guys scale the way that works for you guys. I didn't want to take them all off, but I definitely wanted to make sure I made some money on these. So this one was a split fill. So, and then on ATVI, which I am also still in a trade on, ATVI was actually making this very interesting wedge, and in the morning chat, morning crew, we actually had a bet going on about which way this wedge was going to break. So let me show you what I'm talking about. So if you look out on the chart here, ATVI, yeah, here we go on my 5-minute chart. So you can see here ATVI had the 200 moving average coming down, and then it was being wedged by the rest of these moving averages up this way. So the big bet was which way was it going to break out, and which average was it going to lose. So I don't know who won or who. I know the original bet was won by Master Chief, but I think I won the overall bet. So what I like doing on these wedge breakouts, and this is something I've been working on. So this is the wedge here. So what I like to do so when you have a stock that's wedging, you don't have a clear sense of direction, right? So it's really hard to take the trade while it's still inside the wedge, but when it breaks the wedge, you can almost trade it like like an opening range breakout, in the sense that once it breaks out, you can go long and then use the loss of your breakout basically as your anchor point. You know, on an opening range breakout, you may use VWAP or high of day or something like that. On this one, I use this wedge. So as you can see here, we broke out of the wedge clearly. And then it came back and was settling here. Since we were outside of the wedge, I went ahead and took 250 shares here. And if I lost the previous daily level, I would have gotten out there. And then it came in and it actually held this nicely. So again, you know, this is only 10 cents risk. So at this point, I'm only in a $25 risk trade. And then it popped back up here. And then I went ahead and added into it because it held this average, and then I got the pop, and I got some nice partials on the way up. And now I'm just holding to see what ATVI will do on the long run for the day, because as you can see, we broke out below this daily level, but there's certainly room to fill here on the rest of the day, and we've still got a little bit of distance to go before we hit our high. So either way, I'm in this one really nice. Either way, I'm up well over my daily goal today. Pretty happy about that, closing out the week strong. I hope you guys all close out your week strong as well. I hope you all have a great day.